It's time for another Bible class.
All right.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to learn our story today. It's going to be a little bit of a different story this time. It's actually going to be a story that Jesus told. So, before we do that, we're going to start with some songs.
Okay.
And a song we haven't done in a while that is super fun is Sea of Galilee. Okay, do you remember this one?
I think I do.
Oh boy, this one has a lot of hand motions, so we're going to do them very slowly and then fast, okay? So how we start out is there's a sea. Okay, get your sea arm ready. There's a Sea of Galilee. There's a Sea of Galilee. There's a sea. There's a sea. There's a Sea of Galilee, and there's a boat in the Sea of Galilee. There's a boat on the Sea of Galilee. There's a boat. There's a boat. There's a boat on the Sea of Galilee, and there are men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are men. There are men. There are men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee, and there are hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are hands on the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. There are hands, there are hands, there are hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. And there are nets in the hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are nets in the hands of the men on the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are nets, there are nets, there are nets in the hands on the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. And there are fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There are fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. There are fish, there are fish, there are fish in the nets in the hands of the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. And there's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. There's a scale, there's a scale, there's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat on the Sea of Galilee. And let's do it fast.
Are you ready?
Okay, so we know the hand motions now, so we're going to go through it fast, okay?
We're starting from the beginning?
No, we're going to do it
Start
really
from the top?
fast from the end, okay?
From the scale?
Yeah,
okay.
from the scale. Ready? And we might have to do this twice, just in case we mess up, okay? Ready?
And there's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the men in the boat in the Sea of Galilee. There's a scale, there's a scale, there's a scale on the fish in the nets in the hands on the boat in the Sea of Galilee. Oh man! Close!
So close! We just messed it up just a little, mostly me, but we did such a good job.
Good.
That was so
good.
good. That was very exciting. Okay. Now, remember, for Lads to Leaders, we're needing to learn the books of the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're going to do the books of the New Testament, okay? So, we'll learn the books of the Old Testament when we're back together. But for now, we're going to do the song for the books of the New Testament, okay?
All
Are you
right.
ready?
Okay.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts and the letters of the Romans, 1st and 2nd Corinthians, Galatians and Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1st and 2nd Timothy, Titus and Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1st and 2nd Peter, 1st and 2nd and 3rd John, Jude and Revelation. Very good.
Right.
That was great. Okay. Are you ready to march? Not for the walls of Jericho.
Not for that one.
But what song are we going to do?
I think we're going to do I'm in the Lord's Army.
I am in the Lord's army. Are you in the Lord's army? Are you marching for truth and for love and telling others about Jesus and fighting against the devil? Yes. So make sure that you have your marching boots on, and then we're going to leave them on for the walls of Jericho later. But for now, let's be soldiers, okay? I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army. Yes, sir! Very good! So, there is a song from, it's going to remind us of our story today, but I don't know if you guys have ever done this song before. This one is called, I Just Want to Be a Sheep. So, we're going to sing it, so we're going to start out singing how we want to be like sheep, okay? And then we're going to talk about how we don't want to be goats, and we don't want to be Sadducees, okay? So we'll sing, and you'll get the hang of it and sing along, okay? I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, ba, 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 ba. I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. I don't want to be a goat, nope. I don't want to be a goat, nope. 'Cause goats don't have any hope, nope. I don't want to be a goat, nope. I don't want to be a Sadducee. I don't want to be a Sadducee. Because they're always so sad, you see. I don't want to be a Sadducee. I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, ba, 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 ba. I just want to be a sheep, ba, 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 ba. Very good. So that's what we're going to learn about today, is about a sheep, okay? So let's think about that and think about what we love about sheep, what are funny about sheep, and then we'll learn all about a certain sheep today in our story, okay? Alrighty, the last thing we need to do is maybe our favorite song, The Walls of Jericho.
All right.
I'm very, very much a fan of this song. And I'm also a fan of Lee and how hard he works to make sure these walls fall down.
That's right.
Okay?
They have to fall hard.
Really hard. So you ready? So, get those marching boots again.
Gotta put them on.
Here we go.
Oh, they were already on. I gotta fasten them. Okay. All right.
Alrighty. Marching around the Jericho walls, Jericho walls, Jericho walls. Marching around the Jericho walls early in the morning. This is the way we march real quiet, march real quiet, march real quiet. This is the way we march real quiet early in the morning. This is the way we blow our horns, blow our horns, blow our horns. This is the way we blow our horns early in the morning. This is the way we shout real loud, shout real loud, shout real loud. This is the way we shout real loud early in the morning. This is the way the walls fall down, walls fall down, walls fall down. This is the way the walls fall down early in the morning. Wow, that was very fun. I think Butterbean even enjoyed that. Didn't you, Butterbean?
He did. He's never marched around the Jericho wall.
No, he hasn't, but he has now. He helped us knock those walls down today. Alrighty, now let's learn about that sheep. Hi, kiddos. So excited for our Bible story today. Do you remember I told you that we are going to be reading about a sheep today? We just sang a song about a sheep. And so Now we're going to learn a story about a sheep. So this story is actually a story that Jesus told. And Jesus is an amazing storyteller. He loved to tell people stories about everything just so that they could understand how much God loved them and cared about them. So we're going to read the story from this Bible here so that you can look at the pictures. And this story is called Lost and Found. So here's what it says. It says, Jesus gathered together crowds outside of town. Men, women, girls, boys, rich, poor, young and old, the healthy, the sick, happy people, and sad people. They all came together to listen and hear from Jesus. The people wanted to hear everything that Jesus had to say. Okay, so here's one of the stories that Jesus told. A flock of sheep, do you see them? Here's the sheep, all of them grazing all over the field here. A flock of sheep grazed lazily in the green fields. Ba, ba, ba. A good shepherd. A shepherd is someone who takes good care of sheep. He sat nearby and looked at all of his beautiful little lambs that he loved so much. I know and adore every single one of my sheep, said the shepherd. Uh-oh, but one little sheep wandered away, far away, and got lost. Have you ever been lost before? Have you been at the store and suddenly you looked up and you didn't know where your mom and dad were? That happened to me one time when I was at Walmart and I looked up and I couldn't find my mom anywhere. And so I started calling, Mommy, Mommy, and running up and down the aisles. And then there she was. And I was so excited to see her because I was so nervous that I was lost. So you can imagine how this little baby lamb felt. So what happens to this lamb? Well, the good shepherd saw that the little lamb was lost. So he put on his coat, he grabbed his staff, and he left to find his precious little lamb. He searched down low into the deep, dark valleys. He searched wide over the open plains, and he searched high, high, high on the steep hills. He climbed up, up, up to the top of the mountain. The good shepherd never gave up. But look, it's nighttime. And with it came the cold darkness. Uh-oh. The little lamb was so scared. Ba, ba, ba. A quiet, tiny voice the shepherd heard. Ba, ba, ba. Look. The good shepherd raced to the edge of a cliff, looked down the steep ledge. Here you are, my precious lamb, the good shepherd cried. Look at this evil guy wanting to eat the lamb. I found you, the good shepherd cried. Reaching down, he grabbed the little lamb and pulled it back up to safety. Wow. The good shepherd was so happy. Look how happy he is. He carried the little lamb in his arms all the way home, and he laughed and he sang. He said, my sheep was lost, but I have found the one I love. Wow, that was an amazing story. So, sometimes we're like lost little lambs, and Jesus wants to find us and save us. So we have to always look for Jesus and see if we can find him, and he will always be there looking for us. And we can tell other people that Jesus wants to find them and rescue them too, just like that little lamb. What an amazing, amazing story. Now, let's make a little craft. Maybe we'll make a little lamb of our own. Okay, so here is an option for if you want to make a very colorful sheep. You can write the Bible verse from today. Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep. So I just used little cotton ball and little pretty colorful little cotton balls here. And then I wrote out my Bible verse. And so if you want to make a colorful sheep with little googly eyes, you can. Or I'm going to show you how to make a sheep that looks more like a regular sheep. Okay? Okay. So now we're going to learn how to make a sheep that has white fluff. Okay? So I just took anything that's a circle. This is a big circle. But I'm just going to trace around it. Okay? It's going to be a very fat sheep. Okay? So I've got my circle. And then we're going to cut it out. Okay? So we'll have our sheep's body first. And then you can pick any color of construction paper that you want to put in the background. So you can do yellow, blue, orange, red, any color you like. So this is going to be our sheep. And make sure your parents help you with the scissors, okay? If you don't know how to use scissors on your own. Okay? So I'm going to take this piece right here. You can glue or tape your white sheep body, okay? And then if you want to use some cotton balls, you can get a bunch of your cotton balls, okay? And then if you want to look a little closer here, I'm going to take my cotton balls, and then you can kind of fluff them out a little bit to make them look fluffier. See? Like fur, like that. So I'm pulling them apart just a little bit, make them look a little fluffier, okay? There we go.
Oh, look who got in
Butterbean
the
wants
way.
to help. Butterbean, thank you. He likes to help out. Okay. So then I'm going to spread all this out here, just like this. And then, after I do that, I'm going to take my googly eyes. Let's see. Here they are. One googly eye. And then what you can do with your googly eyes is you can put a little glue on them or tape. And you can put them right here on your little sheep, okay? And then you can use pipe cleaners for legs, or if you want to draw some legs on there, you can draw little legs for your sheep. You can give it a little tail on the back. Then you can write your Bible verse right here, which is going to say, "Rejoice with me. I have found my lost sheep." Yes, so exciting. So the lost little lamb was found, and that's in Luke chapter 15 and verse 6. And you can just fill up your sheep with as many cotton balls as you want. Make them as fluffy as you want to. And then you got your little cute sheep. Yay! Kids, today we're going to make a treat using Cheerios. Okay, so it's very, very simple. All we need is peanut butter, Cheerios, and chocolate chips. You can use any kind of chocolate chips that you like. Little ones, big ones, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, semi-sweet, anything. Okay, so we're going to start out and we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of peanut butter, okay? So we're going to fill our peanut butter up here and we'll get about 3/4 our cup of peanut butter. And then plop it straight in our bowl. So we need a bowl that can go in the microwave because we're going to have to melt our peanut butter and our chocolate together. Okay, so make sure you get all your sticky peanut butter out. And make sure you wash your hands so that you can touch your peanut butter, okay? Next, we're going to do 2 cups of our chocolate chips. Okay, I'm going to fill that up, pour that in here, then fill it up again, and pour it in here. So we've got 3/4 our cup of peanut butter and our chocolate chips all in one bowl, and now we're gonna microwave it and melt it all together. So I'm gonna put it in the microwave, and we're gonna do like 20 seconds at a time and then mix it up. Okay, so we'll be back. check out our melted mixture. That only took like a minute in the microwave. So, you can use any kind of Cheerios you want. Honey nut, banana nut. I'm using multigrain. Okay? So, what you're going to do is you're going to take 3 cups, pour them in a bowl. Okay? Like that. And then, take your mixture, your melted chocolate and peanut butter. You're going to hold it and then pour it on top. Woo! Yeah, look at that. Looking good. So we're going to pour it all in there on top of our Cheerios. And then we're going to just mix it all around until our Cheerios are just all mixed up with the chocolate. Okay? Just like that. Look at that chocolatey Cheerio and peanut butter mixture. Delicious. So after it's all mixed up, I'm using parchment paper, but you can use a little spray like this. Or just put it in your pan. It'll just be a little sticky if you don't put something to help it not get sticky. So I'm going to pour it in here like that. And then all we have to do is put it in the refrigerator and let it get all nice and delicious. Okay, so I'm going to squish it all around just like that. And there's your delicious dessert. All it has to do is go in the fridge for about an hour or 2, okay? Enjoy! I love you all so much.